just started, and Lumberjacks have their first out as the leadoff batter, Madison Thomas, was out. First pitch to Kendra Nicholson is up high for ball one. Pitching is Macy Jerome continuing in this one. Ball low on the next pitch. Trying to get my lineup set up for another high pitch. So we have 3 balls to Nicholson, make it 4, and Nicholson is on a walk. It'll bring up Addie Stewart for the Lumberjacks. First pitch to Stewart is down low for a ball. That's a strike. So we've got runner on second on a wild pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike to Stewart. Make that 2 balls as that one's down in the dirt. Nicholson gets over to third on the passed or the wild pitch. So Lumberjacks got a runner in scoring position with 1 out. All the boys are over on the bus, so I'm waiting to see who my partner for game 2 is going to be. Jackson Nantel wanted to, so we'll see if he shows up. That pitch is going to get Stewart in the legs. So a hit by pitch puts Stewart on with runners at the corners with 1 away. So it's Macy Jerome pitching, Brielle High at behind home plate, McDaniel at first, Karst at second, Bernier at third, Card at shortstop. Left field is Deshawn, center is Clapper, Wilkinson in right. The first pitch is swung on and hit by Adeline Turner, and she'll get on with we'll call it a fielder's choice. They're trying to turn the double play on the medium hit grounder line drive. I think St. Mary scored a run on that as well, though. So 2 outs, brings up Brenna Elliott. Elliott hit that home run in her first at bat in the last game. Swings at the first pitch for strike 1. Next pitch, a called strike 2. 0-2 count to Elliott. Next pitch on the way. That one is going to be fouled off. Next pitch, swing and miss, strike 3. And Lumberjacks will come up. Well, I got to do this lineup here in just a second. With 1 run on no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. We'll be back.
Dial-up internet. The same goes for monthly checking account fees. P1FCU's Ascend Checking is free. Plus, it has all sorts of free benefits, like remote deposit, credit score monitoring, and more. Meanwhile, some people are paying as much as $12 a month for their checking. Some things should just be free. Open your P1FCU Ascend Checking today at p1fcu.org/free. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
And we are back. The leadoff batter for the Wildcats will be Card. On deck is Jerome. Pitching for the Lumberjacks will be Lissa Watkins, the freshman. Behind home plate is Brenna Elliott. First base, Mia Asbury. Second base, Emily Stoke. Danica Sloper at third. Addison Stewart at short. Kendra Nicholson in left. In center is Maddie Thomas. Avery Baird in right field for the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's leads 1-0 in the bottom of the first inning. Kalisa Card steps to the plate. First pitch popped up. Addie Stewart calls on it, takes a few steps back, and makes the catch from her shortstop position. Lumberjacks need to win this game as well in order to be able to not have to play on Friday. Macy Jerome up to the plate now for the Wildcats. Jerome had a pretty good game, first game. First pitch is going to be popped up. That's in trouble territory, just out of the reach of Emily Stoke. Everybody ends up off the bag, nobody covering second, and Jerome will be over to second base. I don't think that's really a double. Next batter is Clapper. So the tying run is sitting at second base for the Wildcats. That pitch is down low. Now going to get the throw to third in time as Jerome makes her way over to third base. So tying run sitting at third, one out. Pitch over the head of Clapper for ball two. On deck is McDaniel. Their pitch is down low. Wild pitch will bring Jerome home. And we'll tie things up. One apiece. Three balls, no strikes to Clapper. That one is going to be blooped up on the outfield. It'll drop for a base hit by Clapper. That was just a little can of corn up over the head of the first baseman and just into a spot that was nobody there to make the play on it. That brings up McDaniel, the lefty. First pitch to her. Low and outside. Going to get a stolen base by Clapper. She heads over to second. Throw was almost on time. Just a little bit pulled the defender off the bag a little bit. One ball, no strikes to McDaniel. Ball on the outside. Bernier on deck. Wilkinson in the hole for the Wildcats as the sun has come back out. Warmed up things a little bit. Nice afternoon so far, or evening. Ground ball. Emily Stoke makes a nice play on that. Gets the throw to first in time. Nice ground out defensively for the Lumberjacks from Stoke to Asbury at first. Runner does advance to third on the throw, so they do have the go-ahead score in scoring position. Brings up Zoe Bernier in that number 5 slot. Up high. Runner coming. Runner comes across. Had a little issue there with Bree, because Alyssa didn't come over and get to the bag to cover the bag on that wild pitch. Run across. 2-1 in favor of the Wildcats. Brings up Bernier with that one ball. She's going to take a swing at that one. It's going to be fouled up and out of play for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch is going to be fouled off. One ball, 2 strikes now. Next pitch on the way. Kind of an off speed there, trying to get a little change up. Left it high and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. High and outside again. Looked like a fastball attempt there. 3-2, full count now to Bernier. 2 outs. Runner at... No, there's no runners on for the Wildcats. But they do have the 2-1 lead. That is going to be popped up foul. And out of play. I don't know if the boys just don't know the game has started or if they are all just having fun chilling in the bus, but... That pitch misses up. Ball 4. Ella Wilkinson will step to the plate for the Wildcats. She did not play in the first game, I don't think. Wildcats with a 2-1 lead here. Bottom of the first inning. Inside corner gets the strike call on that first pitch from Watkins. 0-1 pitch on the way. That's going to be swung on, hit high out into left. And coming over to make the catch in foul territory is Kendra Nicholson, and that'll be the 3rd out on the fly out by Wilkinson. And that will retire the sides. The Wildcats do take the lead. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left on base. Into the top of the second inning, St. Mary's trails 1-2. And it'll be Emily Stoke stepping to the plate for the Lumberjacks when we return.
The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is looking for volunteers and active members to participate in the many activities the Booster Club does in support of our Lumberjacks. The Lumberjack Booster Club provides much appreciated support to the Lumberjack sports programs and is always looking for new active members and new ideas. The Booster Club is currently in need of new officers as well as volunteers to help with the Hall of Fame banquet and auction, spirit building, senior nights, and more. Anyone interested can contact Lynn Masterson at 208-568-1802 or just come to a meeting at the fire station.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
And we are back. It'll be Emily Stoke stepping to the plate for the Lumberjacks. Batting in that number six slot. First pitch is inside, ball 1. Next pitch on the way. Outside and high, ball 2. Next pitch can be fouled back for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. Two 2-1 count to Stoke. On deck is Asbury. In the hole is Sloper. Up high, ball 3. 3-1 count to Stoke. Jerome threw over 150 pitches, I believe, in the first game. Up high again, ball 4, puts Stoke down to first base. Brings up the junior Asbury. On deck is Sloper. First pitch paints the outside corner of the plate for strike 1. Next pitch on the way. Big swing, miss, strike 2. They're going to get a throw. It's going to be an error on the catcher as Stoke will get over to second, and the overthrow by the catcher high. So it's a 2-strike count to Mia. I'm going to roll that ball to the dugout, get a new ball out to the pitcher. (0-2) pitch on the way. Oh, Emily Stoke. Where do I have? Well, that's the first out. Emily Stoke is out. She got called for leaving early. Next pitch to Asbury is up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out for the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's had that tying run over at second. That's going to be a little blooper popped up on the infield. Alex Karst from second base makes the catch for the out.
Yeah.
So 2 down for the Lumberjacks. Brings up Danica Sloper in the number 8 slot. Avery Baird is on deck in the number 9 hole. Jerome's first pitch to Sloper, fouled up and out of play. So it's an 0-1 count to Sloper. Next pitch on the way. That is a fly ball out into left field. It's going to be a can of corn. Easy catch for the left fielder, Deshawn, and that'll be out number 3. Lumberjacks not able to get anything across. And they didn't leave anybody on either. They had, well, let's see, who do we got coming up after Wilkinson? So St. Mary's comes up with no runs, no hits, 1 error on the Wildcats. There's nobody left on base. Bottom of the second inning, it's 2-1 in favor of Kellogg, and we'll be back.
Are you ready to turn your dream space into a reality? Look no further than Construction Solutions, your trusted partner in residential and commercial construction. From concept to completion, we've got you covered. At Construction Solutions, we specialize in site development with top-notch excavation services, ensuring a solid foundation for your project. Our experienced team is dedicated to delivering quality craftsmanship and exceeding your expectations. Opportunity awaits with Construction Solutions. Whether it's your dream home or a thriving business space, we're here to make it happen. Call us now at 208-582-3305 and let's build your future together. Construction Solutions, where excellence meets opportunity. Visit our website at constructionbylozano.com. That's constructionbylozano.com.
And we are back, and one of my sidekicks, Jackson Nantel, he headed home. I'm not sure if Landon Holmes is still around or not, or if he went home. So currently sidekickless for game 2. Real high for the Wildcats. Is going to pop that one out into right field. It's going to drop for the base hit. They keep finding a nice little gap right over into right field. And after high, we have Alex Karst for the Wildcats. So a runner on for Kellogg with no outs. Watkins gets her signal. Pitch is on the way. Line drive. Going to drop for another base hit for the Wildcats. Everybody will be safe. Runners at first and second with no outs. Wildcats have a little something going here. Brings up Deshawn in the number 8 slot. She's going to get just a little bit of a piece of that, and she's going to get the ground out and the first out as Alyssa Watkins gets the throw to first in time. Everybody else advances, so we got runners at second and third. Wildcats looking to plate a few more runs here to get a little bit of breathing room. So Card will step to the plate for the Wildcats. Back to the top of the order. Waves at that first pitch for strike one. Alyssa Watkins toes the rubber, rocks, and fires. The 0-1 pitch up high. Nice job by Elliott going up to elevate to get that ball so it didn't get behind her. One pitch on the way. Inside. 2-1 count now to Card. One pitch on the way. Swings at that one. Going to foul it back over the backstop. 2-2 is the count. Bottom of the second inning. St. Mary's trails 2-1 to the Wildcats. Lumberjacks need this win as well. Next pitch on the way. That's a little pop blooper to the second baseman Emily Stoke, and she's able to make the catch for out number 2. Nice job by Stoke to come over, track that ball, and get it into her glove. Held everybody up at the bags. So it's 2 outs. Brings up the Macy Jerome. Hit a single her first at bat. And she's going to hit that one out into right field, and overplaying it was Baird. That'll bring in 2 runs, and Macy Jerome heading for third. She's trying to get the triple out of it, and she does. 2 RBI triple for Jerome. Nice bit of hitting by Macy. Avery Baird, I think, had that sun in her eyes, kind of overplayed that ball a little bit, got too far to the opposite side, and then that ball dropped behind her. That ball's in the dirt, and Jerome's going to come in safe on the the wild pitch there. 3 runs across for the Wildcats here in the bottom of the second. Gives them a 5-1 lead over the Lumberjacks. Clapper with 1 ball, no strikes. Next pitch on the way. Down low in the dirt again. Two 2-0 count to Clapper. Pitch on the way. That one was high, ball 3. Pitch on the way. That is going to be hit down the left field line, and it'll drop fair. They're going to see if they can get her out. Oh, the throw was just wide of the second baseman. That one's going to sail. No, they do get the throw to Sloper in time, or I think it's Sloper, but Clapper is there.
Charlie, you're up. Let's go. Come on, Charlie.
Brings up Charlie McDaniel with 2 outs and a runner at third for the Wildcats. They've plated 3 runs here in the bottom of the second, giving them a 5-1 lead over St. Mary's. The lefty steps to the plate. She grounded out her first at bat. And pitches low and wild, and Clapper will come home on the wild pitch. 4 runs across here in the bottom of the second inning. Wildcats now lead 6-1. Nice pitch by Watkins. Got her to swing right over the top of it. Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch on the way. Ground ball. Emily Stokes scoops it, throws it to first in time, and the Lumberjacks will retire the sides. Some damage done by the Wildcats, though, in that inning. 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors. Left on base, none. The Wildcats lead it 6-1 going into the top of the 3rd inning. We'll be back.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care, so you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau Insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life. Plus, they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown teams. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
And we are back. Lumberjacks need to get a little something going here in the top of the 3rd as they trail 6-1. Bottom of the order, Avery Baird for the Lumberjacks. First pitch going to be a big swing and a strike for the first strike for her. 0-1 count to Baird. Next pitch on the way. Got her to swing at another one. 0-2 the count to Baird. That pitch, I think, ended up low and inside a little bit, but Baird couldn't hold off on it. 0-2 pitch on the way. And it's going to be 3 pitches, 3 swings, and a strikeout. Back to the top of the order for St. Mary's. Maddie Thomas, who flew out to deep center field in her first at bat, steps to the plate. Maddie's going to show bunt. It's going to go foul. So it's a 0-1 count after the foul ball for Thomas. Next pitch. Up high. 1 ball, 1 strike to Thomas. One pitch on the way. Good, nice looking pitch. Swung right over the top of it for strike 2. Some reason I want to think that pitch has a little bit of movement on it. Really gets the eyes moving for the girl batting because it got them to swing twice on one like that. That one's down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I think they're trying to go back to that same pitch. 2-2 count to Thomas. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the 3rd. Lumberjacks trail by 5 runs, 6-1. High and outside on that one. Runs the count full, 3-2 to Thomas. On deck is Nicholson. In the hole is Stewart. Three-2 pitch on the way. That's going to be elevated a little bit high. Ball 4 puts Thomas on base. Brings up Nicholson. Nicholson walked her first at bat. Addie Stewart on deck for St. Mary's. First pitch, big swing and a miss. Strike 1. Maddie Thomas gets the stolen base. Ever to second. 0-1 count to Nicholson. Next pitch. Strike on the inside corner. Try to pick off out to second base. Didn't get it there in time. 0-2 count, though, to Nicholson. Next pitch. She's going to foul that one off. Right into the fence to the right over here. Count remains 0-2 to Nicholson. That pitch fouled up and out of play as well. So the boys did not end up playing today. There was snow and everything else in Osborne when they got there, so I've got to find out for sure. Somebody said it's changed a few times. Last I heard was that they were going to play it in St. Mary's. Ball low and inside. First ball, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Nicholson. Next pitch. High and outside. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Maddie Thomas had to dive back to the bag, ended up on her belly. That ball got out into center field, but she couldn't do anything with it because she had to dive back. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nicholson. Pitch on the way. That one's going to be fouled, keeping her plate appearance alive. She took that swing and got a foul piece of it, and I heard her say, ooh. 2-2, still the count to Nicholson. Two pitch on the way. High and outside a little bit again. Runs the count full, 3-2. Good patience by Nicholson working this at plate appearance here. Pitch on the way. Oh, got her on out. That was a nice looking pitch by Jerome. Swung right over the top of it for strike 3. 2 down. Runner at for a second for the Lumberjacks brings up Addie Stewart with Adeline Turner on deck and Brenna Elliott in the hole. These 3 batters have been pretty effective in the first game. Addie takes that first pitch for a strike on the outside corner. She was hit by pitch in her first at bat. Next pitch on the way. That one's high and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike again. Thomas diving back to second base. There's 1-1 pitch on the way. Ooh, swung out in front of that one. And Maddie Thomas took off for third, and I don't know how she beat that throw out, but she gets there under the tag, gets the stolen base. Addie Stewart, though, down in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jerome rocks and fires. Down low, evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. They keep throwing that wherever Maddie is at on the bag. Maddie Thomas, they keep throwing it over there. High outside, runs the count full. Been several full counts in this inning for the Lumberjacks. That is laced down left field line. That'll be all the way to the fence. It'll bring in 1 run. Let's see if Addie rounds second. No, she's going to stop at second with a stand-up double. Line drive all the way to the fence in left field. Brings up Adeline Turner. She would have reached on a fielder's choice. Or did reach on a fielder's choice. With Brenna Elliott on deck. Elliott had that home run in game 1. St. Mary's trails 6-2. That pitch is wild, up high. That'll get Stewart over to third on the wild pitch. Lumberjacks have actually only recorded 1 hit so far in this game. The Wildcats have 6. Jerome checks her pitch sheet. That's going to catch the outside corner of that plate for strike 1. I think Turner thought that was elevated but didn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike to Turner. Umpire had to double check what the count was. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's what I have. That's going to be a ball that's fouled up, out of play. Count is now 1 ball, 2 strikes.
What's up?
Well, there you are. Apparently, Jackson went home.
It's cold.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Turner. That's going to be a foul ball down the first baseline.
God.
1-2 count to Turner. Turner steps back into the box. Pitch on the way. That is tagged out into center field. Is that going to be over the fence? No, it's going to be all the way to the fence. Clapper runs into the fence and is kind of shaken up after doing so. They're calling it a home run. It is a home run for Adeline Turner. The center fielder, Brianna Clapper, I thought that ball hit the fence, but they say over the fence. And the Lumberjacks have made this a 6-4 ball game. They trail by 2 runs here. I could have swore that ball hit the fence and fell down, but it clipped. I don't know, that ended up over the other side of the fence. Clapper ran into the fence. Kelsey Deshawn, the left fielder, turned around and raised her hand saying home run. 2 outs brings up Elliott. That one is bowling balled in for ball 1 to Elliott. Elliott had a home run in game 1. That's the second home run of the season for Turner. Big swing and a miss by Elliott on that next pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Elliott wants another home run. Another big swing and a miss. Strike 3. Or 2. I have 4. They only have 3 on the scoreboard. Down low. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch hit right back up the middle by Elliott. It'll be a base hit. Oh, getting the courtesy runner. So again, I have 4 runs for the Lumberjacks. They have just 3 on the board for St. Mary's. Up high. 1 ball to Stoke. Stoke walked in her first at bat. That is going to be hit out into left field over the head of the left fielder. Paige Reed's rounding third, going to head home. He's coming all the way, and she's going to be in standing up. And again, I have the score 6-5.
That's what I thought. Let's go, baseball! Oh, baseball there. Yep.
Brings up Asbury with 2 outs. First pitch can be a big swing and a miss for strike 1. That ball is going to be popped up in the air. And it'll be caught by Deshawn for the final out. But St. Mary's comes flying back in this inning with some nice hitting. They come up with, let me see here, get into this. 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, 1 left on base. The score, according to my total, is 5-6 in favor of the Wildcats. And it'll be Zoe Bernier when we come back.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those Lumberjacks.
Tired of wasting your money on credit card processing fees? Call Flat Creek Payments. We will help you reduce or eliminate your credit card processing fees. Take a moment to review those fees you paid last month. You know, the ones that slipped through the cracks. Now imagine having all that money back in your pocket. Sounds awesome, right? Let Flat Creek Payments make that dream a reality. Call Flat Creek Payments today, 208-695-1056. That's 208-695-1056. Flat Creek Payments. Any adventure, any task, any time, there's a Yamaha utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Mary's Sun Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's Sun Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com.
And we are back. We get the scoreboard all corrected. 6-5. St. Mary's trails by 1. Zoe Bernier takes the first pitch for a called strike one. She walked in her first at bat. That pitch is going to be popped up. It's in foul territory, but coming over is Kendra Nicholson to make the catch from left field.
That's right. R-A-N-Y-T.
Lumberjacks record the first out on that nice hustle by Kendra Nicholson.
Don't look at your ass.
Brings up Ella Wilkinson. She flew out in her first at bat. Takes that first pitch across the inside corner, called strike one. Next pitch. Going to get her to wave at a low one for strike two. 0-2 count to Wilkinson. Bottom part of the order for the Wildcats. Next pitch on the way. That one's going to be a little bit low. 1-2 count to Wilkinson. 1-2 pitch on the way. Oh, down in the dirt, a little inside. 2-2 is the count. Alyssa has her where she wants her. Doesn't want to let her off the hook here. Want to get that strikeout. 2-2 count to Wilkinson. Watkins gets her signals, toes the rubber, rocks and fires. Oh, lost the control of that one. Sent it way high. Runs the count full 3-2. Alyssa takes a deep breath. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike three will retire Wilkinson to the dugout. 2 down brings up Brielle High, who singled in her first at bat. Over into right field. Dropped it just into a perfect little gap out there. She's going to swing on that first one, and it's going to be foul for strike one. Nice weather here so far for game 2. Not seeing anything too ominous in the distance either as far as any wet weather coming through, so we might be through that for now. High outside on that second pitch for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch. Same spot, high and outside. 2-1 count to Brielle High. Lumberjacks have 2 outs on the Wildcats. Nobody on here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. St. Mary's trails 6-5. Just outside, maybe just a tad bit high on that one. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Sorry, Zach.
3-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. A little bit of an off-speed pitch there. Little changeup. Runs the count full. 3-2 to High. Full count pitch on the way. Got her to wave at a high one. Strike 3, and that will retire the sides. 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base for the Wildcats. Going into the top of the 4th inning, St. Mary's trails 6-5, and we are in the bottom part of the order for St. Mary's. It'll be the 8 and 9 batters, Sloper and Baird, with the top of the order, Thomas, in the hole when we return.
Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goal. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to savings. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to savings.
And we are back. Danica Sloper steps to the plate. Flew out her first at bat in this one. First pitch is low for ball 1. Next pitch. Line, nice hit by Sloper. It'll drop for a base hit. Gets a second base, or the Sloper for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Baird. Next pitch. Fouled up. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Baird. 1-2 pitch on the way. That's going to be a bowling ball in the dirt. It'll get Sloper to third on the wild pitch. So Sloper, the tying run, sitting at third base for the Lumberjacks. No outs. Baird with a 2-2 count. Anything in play for her could score a run. Oh, swing and a miss. Strike 3, and Baird will go down swinging for the second time. Brings up Maddie Thomas, top of the order. She walked in her last at bat.
Let's go, Maddie. Oh, Odell. Hey, let's go, Maddie. Maddie, you hear that?
Getting the ball out to the umpire now, ready to go. Maddie Thomas ready for the at-bat. High pitch on the first one, ball 1. Next pitch. In the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes to Thomas. Next pitch. Strike on the inside corner. 2-1 count to Thomas.
Hey, Brock says where? Princess?
2-1 pitch on the way. Oh, that one looked like it might have been high and outside. Got her to swing, though. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Thomas. Next pitch on the way. Ooh, going to catch her on strike 3. Maddie didn't like that call. 2 outs for the Lumberjacks brings up Kendra Nicholson. Nicholson struck out swinging her last at bat. Walked in her first at bat. Don't want to leave Sloper stranded at third, though. And she's going to hit that right out to the second baseman. Throw to first in time. That will retire the sides. The ground out from second to first. And St. Mary's can't get the tying run across. They had no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. The score is 6-5 in favor of the Wildcats into the bottom of the 4th inning. And it is the bottom 2 to start with for the Wildcats as well. Alex Karst will step to the plate when we return.
Jack Buell Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses. And most importantly, people. Jack Buell Trucking believes in responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips. They're an entire community. Jack Buell Trucking.
At Good Neighbor Pharmacy, we're committed to being your good neighbor.
Good Neighbor Pharmacy is an independent network of over 3,000 pharmacies throughout the United States, giving us the buying power to compete with the chain stores.
We'll fill your prescription quickly and safely, and you're supporting a locally owned pharmacy.
Your copays are the same wherever you go. Why not come and visit your locally owned pharmacy professionals?
Jack's Pharmacy is your Good Neighbor Pharmacy here in St. Mary's. Come in and say hi. Jack's Pharmacy.
We are back. Alyssa Watkins continues in the pitching circle. Alex Karst steps to the plate. Alex Karst had a single right up the middle in her first at bat here in this second game. First pitch called strike 1.
Now you see it.
Next pitch. Fouled up. And not quite able to get to it is Elliott. Foul ball, strike 2. That ball was right up against the fence. 0-2 count, though, to Karst, so Alyssa in a good spot. But Karst, a very good batter. And that one is hit down the left field, but it'll go foul over the left field fence. Oh, 2 count to Karst. Alyssa gets her signals from Elliott. Rocks and fires. Ground ball. Addie Stewart scoops. The throw is in time to first for the out. The umpire out there took a while to signal it, but 1 out brings up the bottom of the order, Kelsey Deshawn. She grounded out the pitcher to Alyssa Watkins in her first at bat. First pitch high and outside, ball 1. Next pitch, inside low, 2 balls, no strikes to Deshawn. 2-0 pitch, again low, ball 3. Deshawn solidly in control right now. 3 balls, no strikes. That one is going to be a blooper. Oh, it's fair. No foul. Brings up Kalissa Card. Card, 2 flyouts in her first 2 at-bats. 1 to the shortstop, 1 to the second baseman. 1 out for the Wildcats. High outside on that first pitch, ball 1. Next pitch. High. 2 balls, no strikes to Card.
Let's go, Calissa. Swing at this one.
Swing and a miss at the next pitch. Nice pitch from Watkins. 2-1 count now to Card. On deck is Macy Jerome for the Wildcats. Once again, bottom of the 4th inning. 6-5 Wildcats lead. Line drive right up the middle. Should be a base hit. Oh, Maddie Thomas couldn't get a good clean grip on that ball, and everybody will be safe. It was really close to being able to get the out at second. Not everybody is safe. Might even be considered an error there, but I'm not sure. So we'll just leave it right where it's at. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Brings up Macy Jerome. Jerome hit a big triple earlier. They definitely don't want to let her do that on this one. Ball inside. Jerome has a single and a triple in this game. She's 2 for 2. So having a good second game here for the Wildcats.
That's what's up, Zags. Strike 4, take your base.
That one's going to be fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a good call. What is that getting the bullet? No. These tell me 5. I don't know.
1-1 count to Jerome. And lose that one out of her hand, a little bit up high. 2-1 count to Jerome.
Macy, you're hit. You're hit. You're hit, brother.
2-1 count. Ground ball, foul, or fair down the third base line. And runners are safe. Bases loaded.
Let's go, 2.
So the out is anywhere. Got to play. Force it home is what they definitely would want here to keep a run from scoring. But Clapper has had a double and a single. So that is just popped out into center field. And she'll make the catch. Nobody's going to try to run.
Stop it, Brenna. Good work, Brenna. She doesn't want it.
2 outs now for the Wildcats. Lumberjacks are in a tough spot here, but they've got 2 outs. So Charlie McDaniel's grounded out her first 2 at bats. That would be ideal here. That is a high foul ball.
Hey, Swamp Donkey on the next one, I got a ball going to
0-1 count to McDaniel.
Any base, girls, easy base. Yeah.
That pitch is up high. 1-1 count to McDaniel. 1-1 pitch on the way. That is a high pop fly. And that's going to get over and out of play for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to McDaniel.
I didn't hear none of you guys calling. If I don't have a broken hand, I wouldn't play all day. If I wasn't retired.
1-2 count, 2 strikes to McDaniel. Good spot to be in if you're Lissa. Got to get that 3rd strike with the bases loaded. In the dirt. Oh! That was very close. I thought they got the tag on the knee before she...
What'd you see, buddy?
Wow! 1 run across on the wild pitch. I almost thought that their glove with the ball in it touched the runner's knee before she got to the plate, but 1 run across. 2-2 count to McDaniel. That one is fouled up and out of play.
Okay,
2-2 count.
2017 Giants thought they want Odell back there. Come on.
Ooh, gonna lose that one. I think her hand kind of might have hit her side there on that one and it deflected, messed up her throw. 3-2 count, full count to McDaniels. Next one is popped up on the infield. Making the catch for the out is Stewart. And they will retire the side. So Wildcats do get one run on a wild pitch, though. 2 hits, no errors, and nobody or 2 left on base. Top of the 5th, St. Mary's trails by 2, 7-5, but in a pretty good spot in the order. We're in the 3-4-5 slot. Addison Stewart, Adeline Turner, and Brenna Elliott when we return.
Man, I loved playing high school sports growing up. And it's fun being a fan now, don't get me wrong, but sitting in the stands feels like I'm missing out on all the action, you know? I wanted to get back in the game, so I signed up to be a high school official. It takes me back to my playing days. I'm supporting students, and I get paid to make the big calls. Do you want to see the game up close? Sign up to become an official in Idaho at highschoolofficials.com.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Bennewash, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work? M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
Come on, get rid of it.
Top of the 5th, Lumberjacks trail by 2. This is girls softball action. 5-7 the score. Addie Stewart to the plate, hit a double in her last at bat down that left field side.
9 for 11. Yes, I know that.
9 for 11. I don't think that's St. Mary's. I think it's a defensive change. No, it might not be. Avery might be batting. I'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. That one doesn't come out of the game, Bliss. All right, this one has to...
First pitch now to Stewart. Tagged out into deep center and over the fence. Addison Stewart with the home run for the Lumberjacks. Brings the Lumberjacks back within 1. Second home run of the season for Addison Stewart. Lumberjacks have put 3 over the fence today in the 2 games so far. Brings up Adeline Turner. Adeline just hit a home run her last at bat, so hey, get another one here.
I'm asking too much of the baseball guys. Go ball. Baseball, this is softball. Come on now.
On deck is Elliott. First pitch. That one was a high pitch. He got chasing that one for a strike 1. Oh, 1 count to Turner.
Yep, gone.
Ooh, watch that one come across. 0-2 count to Turner.
All right, tough with 2 now, kid. Tough.
0-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball into the gap. It'll be a base hit for Turner. Brings up Brenna Elliott. She had a home run in her first game, first at bat here today. Had a single in her last at bat. Tying run sitting at first base for the Jacks. 7-6 the score. Lumberjacks trail. Top of the 5th. First pitch to Elliott. High outside.
All right, Brenna, put it out here now, bud. Dead. Katie's trying to say hi to you.
1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Nice swing there. Nice pitch. Everything good about that. Just no contact made for Elliott. 1-1 count now for Brenna.
You should walk over there.
1-1 pitch on the way. Oop, lost control of that one to Jerome.
How do you feel?
1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Runner on first for the Lumberjacks. Ooh, strike 3 outside corner. Oh, I only had 2 strikes. I must not have put one on there somewhere. Brings up Emily Stoke, who hit a double out to left field her last at bat. High outside, ball 1. Lumberjacks coming into the bottom part of their order. Stoke, Asbury, Sloper, the next couple of batters. Pitch on the way. Down low, wild pitch. Turner gets over to second. Tying run, sitting in scoring position now for St. Mary's. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Nice cut by Stoke. 2-1 count now to Emily. 2-1 pitch on the way. Outside. 3-1 count now to Emily.
Come on, Lily. All right, shot, rip, shot. Yep, something like that.
Jerome takes a look at her armband. Pitch on the way. That one's going to be hit by pitch. And ball 4 hit by pitch would have been either way. Would have been on base. Emily Stoke at first. Adeline Turner at second. 1 out brings up Mia Asbury. Go ahead run sitting at first. Mia Asbury about due to put something in play here. She has 0 for 2 flyouts in her first 2 at-bats. She's got the timing and stuff right for Jerome. Just got to get that ball straightened out. First pitch, strike 1, swing and a miss for Asbury.
No, you're not. I'm your biggest hater and you're not your dog. Yeah.
Did he call that? I think he called that no, it was called it a ball. 90 pitches now for Jerome. 1 ball, 1 strike to Asbury. 1-1 pitch on the way. In the dirt. 2-1 count now to Asbury.
Back! Probably your best. All day. Most likely.
Jerome looks, rocks, and fires. Low and inside, ball 3 to Asbury. Next pitch. Low and ball 4. Loads the bases with 1 out. If Danica can just put something in the air deep into the outfield, St. Mary's can tag up on it and tie this up. If she can put one into play, her last at bat was a double at left field. That'd be even better for the Lumberjacks. Again, low, or if you just earn yourself another walk here. Next pitch. That's going to be a called strike on the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike to Sloper. Next pitch. That's a ground ball to the shortstop. It's through her legs. That's going to be an error. 2 runs coming around. St. Mary's going to take the lead on the error, but they're going to get the out at third as Stoke tries to come around. I know Asbury, I think.
Mia, get some wheels now, bud. Nice. All right, Terry, rip, shot it, rip. All right, Christopher. Yep.
And we got a Taryn Brebner comes in and puts the first pitch into play with her first at bat. Out in the left field. So Lumberjacks have runners at the corners with 2 outs and a 1-run lead to St. Mary's Plate's 3 runs so far here in the 5th. Top of the order, Madison Thomas. Good spot for the Lumberjacks to be, even though they have 2 outs. Maddie Thomas is going to tag that up into the air. That'll be a foul ball for strike 1.
Hey, new life 3. New life 3. Then she didn't get under it. You got to get 5. Five got to get up. You got to get 5.
So everybody returns. Foul ball, 1 strike to Thomas.
Let's go, Maddie.
Pitch on the way. Outside, ball 1.
Hey, Crump, good hustle. Let me see that.
Brebner diving back to the bag. 1-1 count. Oh, swing and a miss. Strike 2 to Thomas. That pitch was a tough one for her to lay up on. 1-2 count to Thomas.
Talk with 2. There you go, 3.
Next pitch.
Good eye. No, Danica. Make up your mind. Go back.
I thought that hit Thomas, but apparently not. Ball. Brebner on the wild pitch. Danica almost gets caught out there on third base. 2-2 count to Thomas.
Let's go, 3. Rip shot to rip now, Maddie. Yeah.
High outside. 3-2 count to Thomas.
Right.
Full count to Thomas. Ball inside. Loads the bases back up. Brings up Nicholson. Nicholson grounded out in her last at bat. Has a walk and a strikeout swing in her first 2 at bats. Has runners at all the bags. A chance here to bring some runners in. St. Mary's could use them. They lead 8-7.
That's it. Oh, you seen it now?
Outside corner, strike 1. That's a tough one that he calls every so often. Sometimes he calls it as a ball. Sometimes he calls it as a strike. Now it'll be a ball on the outside. Looked almost identical to that last one, but just missed. 1-1 count to Nicholson. Next pitch on the way. That is going to be hit out into right field, and it's going to just drift foul.
Right around contact, girls.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Nicholson.
Shit. Hey, pizza what? Pizza what?
She can do that again. Just bring that a little bit over. Could be a base hit for her. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes to Nicholson. 2 outs, bases loaded. Top of the 5th inning. St. Mary's leads at 8-7. Up high. 2-2 count now to Nicholson.
Why are you? Gave long base running.
2-2 count now to Nicholson.
Let's go, Crystal.
High. Runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Jerome is now in 2 games over 250 pitches, I do believe. Next pitch on the way. Going to take a big swing on a pitch that might have been ball 4. That'll be strike 3. St. Mary's comes up with 3 runs on 3 hits. There was 1 error on the Wildcats. 3 left on base for St. Mary's, though. The opportunities there to bring in a couple of extra runs. Couldn't quite get it done, but the Lumberjacks do have the lead in the all-important game, 8-7, into the bottom of the 5th. And we are in the middle of the order for the Wildcats. It'll be Bernie A to the plate when we return.
For all of your area high school sports schedules, updates, and recaps, including Lakeside, Kootenai, and of course, St. Mary's High School, pick up your copy of the St. Mary's Gazette Record every Wednesday. Not only will they have game recaps and highlights for area high school sports action, but local news and information. St. Mary's Gazette Record, pick up a copy today.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
And we are back. Lumberjack girls find them in a good spot. They are up 8-7 over the Wildcats here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Could have really liked to see a couple of extra runs come across there in that last inning as they had the bases loaded. Couldn't quite get them in, though. Wildcats in the middle part of their order. Zoe Bernier. She flew out in her last at bat. Then we'll have Wilkinson and High, the next three batters for the Wildcats. Alyssa Watkins in the pitching circle, 73 pitches so far.
Strike.
First pitch.
That's just a long strike, brother.
Swung on and fouled off for strike one.
Good hustle, Calissa.
0-1 count to Bernier. Alyssa toes the rubber, looks in. Rocks and fires. High outside on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch on the way. Up high again. 2 balls and a strike now.
Keep swinging.
2-1 pitch on the way. Nice pitch, ground ball. Addie Stewart, the shortstop, the scoop, the throw to first in time for the out. Brings up Wilkinson. Wilkinson has a fly out and a strikeout swinging. Strikeout swinging was her last at bat. 1 out, nobody on for the Wildcats.
Strike. Yep, gotcha.
Ground ball to Stewart. Stewart, the scoop, the throw in time. And Addie just having a great defensive game right now at shortstop.
He actually tried. But when he starts
2 up, 2 down. Brings up High. She had a single in her first at bat, struck out swinging in her last at bat. First pitch, swing and miss. Kind of a slower off-speed pitch. Got her swinging out way in front of that one.
see ball, be the ball, 4. Strike with the ball.
0-1 pitch. A little high. 1 ball, 1 strike. If St. Mary's can get 3 up and 3 down here, they'll be in a good spot in their order when they come back to bat. They just rally happen here. High and outside. 2 balls and a strike now to Brielle. Next batter would be Karst. She's a pretty strong batter, so you don't necessarily want to get her to the plate with somebody on. That's hit into right field.
Oh, good hustle, Terry.
Drifts foul.
She almost got it. Like,
2 strikes, 2 balls. 2-2 count now to High. Pitch on the way. Ground ball. Shortstop. Turner or Stewart. Oh, that was going to be a very close play. I don't think that was an error there. I think I'm going to call that a single. That ground ball was going to be a really close play there. It brings up Karst. Strike on the outside corner. Karst grounded out her first at bat, or her last at bat, singled her first at bat. St. Mary's just needs 1 out here to get out of this inning with the lead. Strike on the inside corner. 0-2 count to Karst.
Everyone ball. No chair.
0-2 pitch on the way. Almost got Karst to chase that one up high.
I probably would have swung at that one. Not gonna lie.
1-2 count. Foul ball down the first baseline.
Ready, right side.
Count remains 1-2 to Karst. Alyssa looks in, gets her signals. Rocks and fires. Ooh, lost that one. It's going to be down low ball. Oh, be a hit by pitch.
Just because it hit the one for 14. All right, I got it, coach.
So Neve Schabel comes to the plate for the first time. Ball low on that first pitch to Schabel. Batting the number 9 slot for the Wildcats. Kellogg down by 1. 2 outs, up high, ball 2.
Hey, 2 outs, Brennan. Don't worry about those base runners, kid.
2-0 count.
Is there a K on their back?
Gonna get a foul ball on that one. 2-1 count now to Schabel.
That's solid contact.
Lissa looks in, rocks and fires.
That's it.
High and outside. 3-1 count. Don't want to load the bases here. Definitely don't want to load the bases and then back to the top of the order. 3-1 pitch. Ground ball. Flip it to, oh no, they're going to get the runner home. Runner's coming in. And they can't get that in. And the tie comes in. So I think we had an error there, actually. So the tying run came in. Now we've got runners at second and third for the Wildcats. With 2 outs.
I was over there. I came over here after I came back. I'll admit that first one.
Coach Watkins goes out and talks to his pitcher, talks to his infield.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Top of the order, Card singled her last at bat. Can the Wildcats reclaim the lead? That's a high fly ball popped up on the infield, and Watkins comes over and makes the out for the fly out. That will retire the side. So the Wildcats do get 1 run. There was a hit, and the run came in on an error, I believe. 2 left on base for the Wildcats, and the game is all tied up, 8 apiece here going into the top of the 6th. Lumberjacks in a good spot in their order, though. Stewart, Turner, and Elliott when we return.
When you need that morning pick-me-up before work or school, there's one place that comes to mind. It's a place that loves our community, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks, and all the local businesses and people in our village. Shift and Grind in St. Mary's is all about the community. Whether it's helping raise money for the Booster Club or for a family in need, the Shift and Grind family are always ready to help. So be sure to stop by Shift and Grind for your caffeinated needs. Located at 132 First Street in St. Mary's, Shift and Grind says, "Go Lumberjacks!"
Spring is here, and you can make your home beautiful this summer with help from 10th Street Lumber. Besides all the building materials you'll ever need, 10th Street Lumber has landscaping supplies. They have landscaping bricks, concrete bricks, paving bricks, as well as planting materials. So stop by today, whether you're building a deck, a patio, or planting flowers. 10th Street Lumber has it all. 10th Street Lumber at 10th Street and Railroad Avenue right here in St. Mary's.
And we are back. Stewart to the plate for the Lumberjacks. She just hit a home run in her last at bat. These next three batters have a home run apiece here in today's games. First pitch is in the dirt for ball one. St. Mary's and Kellogg tied at 8 apiece here in the top of the sixth.
You were hyped up about the last one.
That pitch is going to be swung on and hit high. And it'll be fair ball for a double. I'm going to give it a double to Addie on that one. Brings up Turner. Madeline Turner had a single in her last at bat, a home run in her first at bat. Second at bat. In the dirt, ball one. Her 3 at-bats or 3 plate appearances was a fielder's choice, a home run, and a single. Home run here would give them a 2-run lead. 1 ball, no strikes, pitch, ground ball right to the pitcher. And they'll throw it for the ground out to first. And Stewart gets over to second on the third on the throw. So 1 out, runner in scoring position for St. Mary's. They can retake the lead with anything into play, basically, as long as it's into the outfield. Brenna Elliott struck out swinging in her last at bat. Will take that first pitch outside for ball one.
All right, let's go, dudes. Josh trying to rip out kick.
Next pitch.
Go, ball! Hey, another line.
Foul ball, strike one.
Adam, get under that. Move it, Adam.
1 ball, 1 strike to Elliott.
Hey, get close to that. Hey, you're faster.
1-1 pitch. Oop, tries to bunt that. Is going to get it foul for strike 2. 1-2 count to Elliott.
Hey, let's go, B-Unit. Hey, let's go, B-Unit.
1-2 count to Elliott. That is a high foul ball. 1-2 count still to Elliott.
Let's go, B-Unit.
Pitch on the way. That is hit out into left field. Is it going to be a base hit? It's a home run. Brenna Elliott's second home run of the day will bring in 2 runs, and the Lumberjacks take a 2-run lead over the Wildcats. 10-8, St. Mary's leads. 4 home runs today between the 2 games so far. Lumberjack bats have been doing very well this afternoon. That'll bring up Emily Stoke. Emily was hit by pitch in her last at bat. She's been on base all 3 times. Walk, double, hit by pitch. First one is in the dirt for ball 1. And again, Macy Jerome, she is a warrior. She's been out there both games. She's up over 170 pitches on the day. 1-0 pitch on the way. Inside, ball 2. Next pitch, high, ball 3. 3-0 count to Stoke. Pitch on the way. That is a foul ball. That's going to drift foul down the left field line. Straighten that out a little bit. It's a nice base hit. Count 3-1 to Stoke. Everybody resets after the foul ball. 3-1 count. Next pitch. Down in the dirt, ball 4. It'll bring up Mia Asbury. Mia, fly out, and a walk in her first 3 at bats. We are top of the 6th inning. Lumberjacks lead by 2, 10-8 on a 2-run homer here in the top of the 6th by Elliott. Strike 1 called at the knees for Asbury on that first pitch. Just 1 out, runner on first for the Lumberjacks. Again, same spot, kind of inside corner, strike 2. 0-2 pitch, got her to chase one up high, ball, strike 3. 2 outs brings up Sloper. Danica had a double. She had a fly out, a double, and reached on an error. That error was right through the shortstop Card's legs on a ground ball. That's a called strike right in that same spot. Macy Jerome has found a second wind here. 0-1 count to Sloper. That is tagged into center field, left field. And it's going to pop out of this left fielder's hand, or glove. And brings up Brebner. First at bat, she hit a single. Over to left field. See if she can bring another run across here with another single. First pitch high inside a little bit. Sloper gets over into scoring position on that passed ball. 2 outs, runners on second and third. High and outside again to Brebner. St. Mary's will be back in the top of the order if Brebner gets on base. 2-0 count. Pitch on the way. Called strike right about the knees. I think Taryn thought that might have been low. It's been fairly consistent with that spot in the zone. I mean, I would think it would be a little bit low normally, but he's called that consistently. 2 balls and a strike to Brebner. That was low and inside. 3-1 count now to Brebner.
Make it a watermelon!
3-1 count on the way. That's a strike on the outside corner. Good pitch.
Hey, win it right here.
Not quite sure how she didn't swing at that one. 3-2 count.
Yeah.
Oh, big cut. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That will retire the side. But the Lumberjacks do get 2 runs on the 2-run homer by Elliott. And the Lumberjacks take a 2-run lead, 8-10 into the bottom of the 6th inning. The Wildcats in a good spot in their order. They've got Macy Jerome stepping to the plate when we return.
Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oaks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255. Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's is your one-stop farm and garden shop. Everything from pet supplies to livestock feeds and supplies, Triple X Feeds has it. Horse supplies, they have that also. From saddle pads to bridles, Triple X Feeds can set you up. Triple X Feeds now has hay and alfalfa in stock as well as straw. Triple X Feeds, located at 130 East College Avenue in St. Mary's, open 8 to 5:30 weekdays and 9 to 5 on Saturdays. Triple X Feeds is a proud Lumberjack sports broadcast sponsor.
Here we are back. This has been a pretty wild second game. The Wildcats are batting .360. St. Mary's batting .357. I think St. Mary's has 3 home runs in this game. Let me look and see if that's on here somewhere. 3 home runs in this game for the Lumberjacks. And I think they had 1 or 2 in the first game for 4. I think I said 4 home runs all total today. Brenna Elliott has 2 home runs. Adeline Turner has 1, and Stewart has 1. That pitch is going to get away from Watkins to Jerome. Jerome having a good afternoon in game 2. She has 3 for 3, a single, a triple, and a single.
Yep, strike 3.
Oh, up high. 2 balls, no strikes to Jerome. 2-0 pitch on the way. Outside and high. 3 balls, no strikes. Clapper will be on deck.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Fouls that one back. 3-1 count to Jerome. Everybody resets. 3-1 count to Jerome. Pitch on the way. Oh, ball 4. I've seen that one called a strike so many times today. I thought that was going to be strike 2. Puts Jerome on at first. Brings up Clapper with no outs. Clapper a single, a double, and a fly out, respectively, in her first 3 at-bats.
Yep, strike.
Going to be a ground ball hit to Sloper. Sloper the throw to first in time. Pretty sure that's... No, that's actually Adeline Turner. Oh, I do have that set as Adeline, so that's fine. Okay. Brings up McDaniels, the lefty, who takes the first pitch for a strike. Runner at second for the Wildcats. That's Jerome. Ground ball. Alyssa Watkins gets the throw to first in time. Runner advanced over to third. So Jerome in scoring position for the Wildcats. Brings up Bernier. She grounded out in her last at bat. First pitch. Ground ball down to that third baseman. The throw to first in time. Lumberjacks hold on to that 2-run lead on the 5-3 putout. St. Mary's, there was no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base for the Wildcats, or 1 left on base for the Wildcats. Top of the 7th, St. Mary's clings to a 2-run lead, 10-8 over Kellogg. We'll see if they can add a few more to that. It'll be the top of the order for St. Mary's with Madison Thomas stepping to the plate when we return.
Looking for a hard-working, reputable, licensed, and insured construction company in Benoit County? Need a remodel, pole barn, or deck? Whatever your construction needs may be, Colton Construction LLC is waiting for your call. 208-315-7333. Colton Construction LLC, licensed, insured, and ready to give you your free estimate today. Give them a call, 208-315-7333. That's 208-315-7333. Colton Construction LLC. Ask about their military discount.
Trying to see. That's not going to show me pitching, is it? Oh, pitching. There we go. Watkins
Good stretch, Callisto.
has a couple of strikeouts today. Maddie Thomas to the plate for the Lumberjacks. Walked her last at bat. Hasn't had quite the game she's wanted for game 2. Fly out, a walk, a strikeout, and a walk. She's about due to put something in play. First pitch to Thomas. High outside, ball 1. I mean, you'll take the walks. The walks get you on base, but I'm sure as a competitor, you want to put something into play yourself. 1-0 count, pitch on the way. Again, high and outside. 136 pitches in this game for Jerome. I'm sure she had 140 or more in the first game. Next pitch. Again, high and outside. 3-0 count to Thomas.
Hey, red line, 3 already. Red line.
Waiting. Jerome looking in, trying to get her signal. 3-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Probably a good pitch to swing at. Might have been a strike. Might have been low as well, but I'm not sure. 3-0 pitch. Oh, that was ball 4. She took a big cut at that one. Strike 2. 3-2 count now to Thomas. Pitch on the way. High and outside. Brings up Nicholson with a runner on, no outs. Nicholson a walk, a strikeout swinging, a ground out, and a strikeout swinging. That is going to be a ball. Throw out, they're going to get a stolen base here, and then an error gets Thomas over to third. I think throwing error, on the catcher. Missed her throw there. So Thomas into scoring position at third base with no outs. So 1 ball, no strikes to Nicholson. On deck is Stewart. High outside. 2-0 count to Nicholson. Pitch. That is a hit over the top of the second baseman. It'll bring a run across. The RBI single for Nicholson. Brings in a run for the Lumberjacks. They stretch it to a 3-run lead. Brings up power hitter Addie Stewart. Addie has 3 for 3. She was hit by a pitch in her first at bat. Then had a double, a home run, and a double. Ball 1. Down in the dirt. Wild pitch. Nicholson over to second base. Addie has liked the left side of the field here in this game. Everything has been either center or left field. That home run was basically to center, but center left as that ball drifted over the fence. 1 ball, no strikes to Stewart. Oh, going to get her on the outside corner on that one. I thought that was a ball. Addie thought it was a ball. Lumberjack fans thought it was a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Stewart. That one was definitely up high. 2-1 count to Stewart. Lumberjacks would love a couple of more run advantage. Swung out in front of that one. Strike 2. 2-2 count. 2-2 count to Stewart. Jerome rocks and fires. Down low. Full count, 3-2 to Stewart now. Ground ball right to the third baseman. Oh, the first baseman boots it, but they do get the pick it up in time. The runner does get all the way to third, though, so Kendra is into scoring position for the Jacks. It'll bring up Adeline Turner with 1 out. Adeline has a fielder's choice, a home run, a single, and a ground out in her first 4 at-bats. Swing and a miss, strike 1 at that first pitch.
Good, 12. Come on, Addie.
Next pitch on the way. Ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike, high and outside. 11-8. St. Mary's leads top of the 7th. Pitch on the way. High outside again. 2-1 count to Turner. Next pitch. Strike on the inside corner. 2-2 count now to Turner. 2-2 pitch on the way. Gonna wave at that one. Dropped, 3rd strike. 2 outs now for the Lumberjacks with the runner at 3rd. Brings up Brenna Elliott. Elliott had a home runner last at bat.
B-Unit. Let's go B-Unit. Let's go B-Unit.
Down in the dirt. Ball 1 to Elliott.
Hey, good save. Let's go B-Unit.
Lumberjacks with a 3-run advantage at the moment. Looking to add some more. 1-0 pitch on the way. That is into fair territory, and it'll be trouble. It'll be a run across on an RBI single.
What do you mean by that?
Going to get Paige Reed courtesy running for Elliott. 2 outs for the Lumberjacks. A runner at first. 2 runs across here in the top of the 7th gives St. Mary's a 4-run advantage at the moment. Emily Stoke to the plate. She walked, hit. It was a double hit by pitch and walk. Up high, ball 1. Pitch on the way. Strike 1 called.
Hey!
1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2 count to Stoke. That one is going to be popped up foul. Right onto the top of me tent here. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Stoke. One, 2 pitch on the way. Fouled off. Count remains 1-2 to Emily Stoke. A 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will retire the sides. Lumberjacks do put 2 runs across on 2 hits. There was 1 error on Kellogg. Lumberjacks left 1 on base, and it's going to be 12-8 in favor of the Lumberjacks going into the bottom of the 7th. The Wildcats need 4 runs to tie, 5 to win, and it'll be the bottom part of their order with Wilkinson, High, and Karst up to bat.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the IHSAA and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
St. Mary's Realty is a St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you. And they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home, St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary's.
And we are back. This is it, the bottom of the 7th inning. St. Mary's, if they can hold on to this win, they should be the number 3 seed for the softball district tournament, which means that they would not have to play on Friday, which is huge. District tournament would then start on Monday for the girls. And the boys, they've got to get their doubleheader against Kellogg out of the way, and I'm not sure still the full everything on that. Last I heard was that they were going to play it in St. Mary's tomorrow. We'll see what happens. I got to find out. Hopefully we'll know sooner than later, because I got to know if I've got to make a third straight trip up to Kellogg tomorrow for that game. But maybe we'll get lucky and they'll play it in St. Mary's. It'll be Wilkinson stepping to the plate for the Wildcats. The boys need to beat Kellogg once to solidify that third place spot in the district tournament. And again, the boys start on Monday as well if you are third or better seeded. Ball 1 to Wilkinson.
Hey, swing on this one, right down the pipe.
Ball 2, high and inside. Definitely don't want to give them anybody on base for free. 2 balls, no strikes now. Ground ball. Addie Stewart to the rescue. The throw is in time for the first out. Brings up Brielle High. She's had a single, a strikeout swinging, and a single. Pitch on the way. Ground ball down the third base line. The throw in time, and that is Danica Sloper with the out. So 2 down. Brings up Alex Karst for the Wildcats. She was hit by a pitch in her last at bat. She's 1 for 2. That is a fly ball to center field. Maddie Thomas makes the call and the out. And it'll be 3 up and 3 down, and St. Mary's gets the win in Game 2 today. What a day of softball for the girls. The weather was crazy. The weather was very bad at some points, and the Lumberjacks weathered that storm and weather a couple of hard-fought battles between them and Kellogg to get the wins they needed here to not have to worry about a play-in game on Friday. Real quick, Lumberjacks scored 1 run in the top of the first inning. They scored none in the second, 4 in the third, none in the fourth, 3 runs in the fifth, 2 runs in the sixth, and 2 runs in the seventh to get to the 12 runs on 12 hits. The Wildcats had 2 runs in the first, 4 runs in the second, and they took a pretty decent lead there, a 5-run lead in the second inning. And then the Lumberjacks shut them down. They had no runs in the third, 1 run in the fourth, and 1 run in the fifth, and then they had no runs in the sixth and seventh. And they had 8 runs on 9 hits. The Wildcats also committed 4 errors in this game. St. Mary's left 9 on the bags, and the Wildcats left 6. They just unplugged me, so I guess